Shalom, Israel. My name is Officer Kayadwan out of I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica. All right, I.S.U.P.K started 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K is run by Commanding General Yahanna, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel at this time. I say, Yahweh Basham Yahweh Barakatam to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Ailatan Basham Yahweh to my sisters. All right, so today we're going to address, the U.S. Embassy's act of aggression, on Jamaica side, because them know Jamaicans, on a whole, don't support a certain lifestyle, you understand? But they choose to raise the LGBT flag, in defiance to Jamaica's, culture and custom, which to me is an act of aggression, you understand, and disrespect to Jamaicans. You understand? However, though we have to play one tape of protests, you understand, of people here in Jamaica protesting, the raising of the LGBT flag on Jamaican side. So without further ado, we are going to jump into the tape there and then we are going to elaborate, you understand?
The phrase in most of the placards broadly refers to the exercise of domination in cultural relationships. In such cases, the values, practices, and the meaning of a powerful foreign culture are imposed upon one or more native cultures.
And as you might be able to see in the background, the U.S. Embassy continues to fly the LGBT flag, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender flag, in breach of the Vienna Convention, Articles 31E, Article 20, and Article 41, right? They are being hostile towards our laws, our culture, and our own democratic system. Instead of flying the Jamaican flag for emancipation, they have decided to fly that flag, and that is an insult to our country.
All right, so, you can clearly see that the U.S. Embassy has no regard, for, the beliefs and the culture of Jamaican people. You understand? But, protests and placards, the US does not respect protests and placards. You understand? So we commend, this group for protesting this wicked act by the US Embassy, but the US just don't respect protests and placard. The best way to protest is to not patronize, these heathens, the oppressor amongst us, not to make them rich. In other words, in order for us to get real independence, we have to be self-sufficient and be able to rely on ourselves, you understand, to gain wealth, so that the IMF can dictate what takes place within our country, you understand. So if we can sustain ourselves and not patronize these other nations, thus becoming dependent on them, then they can dictate, what kind of custom and culture we take on, you understand. This is, the US Embassy raising this flag, on Jamaican side is throwing dirt in the Jamaican people face, saying that we don't respect what you believe, but we will impose what we believe on you. Why? Because one, you need the US visa. Two, you need the IMF, you understand, to get you out of your situation that you're in as a country. You understand? As when you check it, we don't have real independence here in Jamaica, Real independence would be getting justice for what happened to our foreparents here in Jamaica. You understand? Which means putting the people who put us in slavery. You understand? But until then, you understand, what we can do in real protest is to not give our money and our spirit to this oppressor. For example, we can stop celebrating his holidays. According to the Bible, we are not supposed to keep these hedonistic holidays. So that is one form of protest that we can do. Draw away from Christmas and Easter. What that will do is put less money in the oppressor's pocket. You know what I mean? And what that will do will make the oppressor respect our stances. You get what I say? So if we don't patronize his holidays, buying his products and his holidays and them things, he will lose money. So by losing money now, he will see that, we are not in support of what is imposing on us. And he will withdraw. You understand? And if he doesn't withdraw, we can at least be self-sustainable and have some level of integrity as a people. You know what I mean? Holding our own. You understand? And not letting anybody impose their beliefs on us. You understand? The next thing, you know what I mean? We have to teach our children that this form of lifestyle, this LGBT homosexual lifestyle, you know what I mean, is an abomination. So it starts from the home. You know what I mean? Of course, the media will push this on our children. So we have to inspect what our children is watching. You understand? Because when they go out in the broader society, when they listen to the American music and them thing there, they will see this lifestyle as being normal. You understand? So what we can do as parents is bring them back to the laws and statutes of this Bible. You understand? Which teach against this lifestyle. You understand? That is the only way we can resist this, you know what I mean, this agenda by the oppressor. You understand? And of course, they own our government. You know what I mean? Our government is in total subjection to them. That is the reason why they feel so bold enough to raise this flag on Jamaican side. It is a blatant disrespect. You understand? We will jump into some scriptures. You understand? To show you that the Most High is not in support of this wickedness. You know what I mean? That the U.S. Embassy is trying to impose on Jamaica. And America claims to be a Christian country. You know what I mean? Which Christianity is supposed to go by the Bible, which we know they do not. You understand? But they are pushing this agenda. You understand? But the Bible is not in support of it. You understand? So the scripture what I'm going to read right now, right, is Romans chapter 1 and verse 26. And this is what it says. Yeah, for this cause God gave them up unto vile affection. So the LGBT, they are the lesbian, the gay, the, you know what I mean, the transgender people, them, that is a vile affection. You know what I mean? So the Most High turn them over to that because they keep none of these laws. You understand? And many of these homosexuals and lesbians within our country, they are as a result of child molestation that happened to them when they were young. You understand? And we know that the LGBT is trying to push, you know what I mean, pedophilia within that alphabet, you know what I mean, thing that they are promoting. So it will now be the LGBTQP. You understand? Just research it. So soon, you know what I mean, the LGBT community and the oppressor will be pushing for the rights of pedophiles as well. So in order, you know what I mean, we as a people here in Jamaica, we have to take a firm stance against this, you know what I mean, because you might find, you know what I mean, nothing wrong with somebody being a homosexual or a lesbian because you have many of them in your communities that you are very fond of. But soon, the rights will also stretch over to pedophiles, you know what I mean? So what you are condoning is opening the door for a even, you know what I mean, greater evil, which is the very evil that start this whole thing in the first place, which is pedophilia. You understand? Pedophilia is what caused, you know what I mean, people to become homosexuals and to become lesbians. We're going to jump to Genesis chapter 19 and verse 6. And Lot went out of the door unto them and shut the door after him and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly, because these homosexuals saw the angels who were disguised as men, right? And they wanted to have sex with the angels, you understand, because the city was overrun by homosexuals, you understand? Which now you understand the nature of the U.S. Embassy and the oppressor, because they are naturally homosexuals. What they're trying to do is to push this agenda, you know what I mean, like all these men were trying to do in the time of Lot. This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 30, and this is what it says. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. And this is the Bible. You understand? So what is the U.S. Embassy trying to tell us? That we should go against, you know what I mean, the will of the Most High? You understand? Continue reading. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. You understand? So their blood shall be upon them, meaning, you know what I mean, the diseases that come with homosexuality, like AIDS, is a blood disease. You understand? It affects the blood. You get what me I say? That is the reason why the scripture tell you that their blood shall be upon them. You understand? And doctors have bring out that, you know what I mean, homosexual men should not give blood for the same reason. You understand? So if you don't see nothing wrong with homosexuality, then you have to take that up with the doctors who said that it is a danger for homosexual men to give blood. You understand? So obviously there's something wrong with this lifestyle if a homosexual can't give blood. So, you know what I mean? And we know what happened in this story. You know what I mean? We're not going to read the full story. We teach classes so we can watch or we break down this. You understand? The Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? And it's the same way the Most High is going to destroy America. You understand? For pushing this wicked lifestyle and people who don't want this lifestyle either. You get to me? I say, the Most High burned Sodom and Gomorrah with flames of fire. And it's not we going to burn America. It's not we going to put homosexuals to death. You understand? It's the Most High. And with that, Shalom.